Hey, welcome back to yet another Reloader Joe Mossberg Patriot video. We're back out here again. This time we're going to test out the Winchester 180 grain PowerPoint Super X. Does that look all right?
Yep.
And then let's show them the back. Okay, this stuff says the muzzle velocity is 2,700 feet per second, and at 100 yards, which is where we have our target set up down there, it is 2,468 feet per second. So this is standard 180 grain 30-06. What we're going to do, instead of, I already had these. I know the 180 grain Hornady did not do as well as the 150 grain Hornady, but we already had this box here, and I've already got a box of Remington 180 grain, the green and white box. But what we're going to do is just shoot one box at the target and see how it does. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but what we always do before we come out is we have a clean bore, and we'll fire a few shots with one cartridge, and then that heats up the barrel, it fouls it a little bit, and then we try the other cartridge. And I think, just to be fair, we'll do one video per box of cartridge and see how it performs, and then we'll have a clean bore for the next brand of cartridge, or the next load when it's the hand loads. Try and keep things as fair as possible here. So let's get to it. We're going to shoot groups of 3. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go, fellas. I'm going to shoot that middle bullseye again. I like to start there just in case. We don't want to hit our other camera we have down there. So we'll see where it puts it on the paper. Okay. That was just north of the bullseye. That trigger kind of crept up on me, that shot. All right, shot 2. Okay. Well, guess what? That was touching the other hole, the first hole.
Awesome.
Okay, here we go. Last shot. See that? It's off. Oh man. I have the first 2 are touching, and then that third shot it threw. I don't know, maybe, I can't tell, is that an inch or an inch and a half? Well, anyway, yeah, barrel's not warm, it's just slightly warm. So that's putting them pretty close to the bullseye. So we'll go ahead and fill this target up with this box of ammo. There's our first group of 3. That's good enough for hunting. That group we just got there, we can hunt with that no problem.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to see if we can find something that shoots an inch group or less, or puts 3 touching. Or something with this. So, I think where we're at, even with this factory ammo, we're good enough to where we could go deer hunting with it, no problem. I'd like to see how much accuracy we can squeeze out of this rifle with the right load. All right. Well, let's send our next group of 3 down. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Bottom right. Hopefully we will miss our camera. God, it really bounced. I don't know why this one does that so much. I think that's even higher. All right. You see that? Sheesh. That was scattered way high. Okay. That really scattered them up. All right, let's let that barrel cool down for a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Okay, yeah, it's a real light trigger. That's what we've been getting. We'll get 2 shots touching, and then the third one is way off. It's like the first cold barrel shot is great, but as soon as this, the third shot hits, and it starts slinging them all over the place, and that's part of the reason why I only wanted to shoot one box, one brand per sitting, per shoot, because that's if it starts slinging them like that after the first group, that's really not fair to the second box of ammo we shoot out of it. Let's shoot that bottom left target. The barrel has cooled. Okay, let's do another group of 3 at that bottom left target. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to shoot this next group. I'm going to hold the fore end. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
It's high. Okay. I just don't know. Well, I didn't expect it to like this ammo anyway. We're kind of just shooting it to get it out of the way. Ready? It's like the warmer the barrel gets, the more those just start opening up. Well, that group was pretty lousy. This, oh well, that's just kind of what I was expecting out of these 180 grains, considering how the 180 grain Hornady shot, they didn't shoot as well as the 150 grain Hornady. So it might be that this rifle likes the lighter bullets after all. I know it didn't like that 140 grain Wolf, the first stuff we shot out of it, but that might have been too light. So, and it might have been because it was really cheap steel cased ammo. Since it's shooting so high, we'll go paste another target down there so we can shoot those the middle and the bottom 2, and while we let the barrel cool, and we'll be right back. Okay, the target is reset and the barrel's cooled. We're going to start in the middle again. We'll shoot our middle and the bottom 2 again, since they're kind of shooting high. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
I am ready.
I'm not gonna hold the fore end anymore, because that's, I don't know, that I don't feel like I'm very consistent when I hold it like that on the bench. So, all right, here we go. Safety off. Golly, I just, that barrel just hops so much. We're just a little north of the center red bullseye, Mr. Graham. Shot 2. Here we go. It's way high. I can't tell. We may be touching that first shot, but that second shot, is a good. Looks like 2 inches high though. So let's let the boar. Let's let it cool down for another 5 minutes, and then we'll shoot that bottom left and bottom right targets. Well, I said earlier that this round may be good enough for hunting, but I don't know. If we came out every time and shot once and hit exactly where we were aiming, right there like that, for those first shots where we were touching the bullseye almost, the red dot. If every cold shot was like that, I would say, yeah, it's okay for hunting, but, because you definitely don't fire a 3-shot group when you're out shooting for a deer,
Yeah.
So, it's that first cold shot that counts. But I'd like to be able to shoot, 2 or 3 groups and have it, be consistent, each one of those groups. So I don't know. I got to keep telling myself that I wasn't expecting this ammo to shoot well in the first place, so I don't know why it's surprising me. I guess what surprised me was the 2 shots touching each other. The very first 2 shots touching, that just got my hopes up. But but that's this rifle. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
We're gonna do that lower right target. Way up, way north, and 1 inch to the left. Okay. I think at this point, we're just shooting this to retrieve the brass, so we can do reloads.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Looks like it's 1.5 inches to the right and 1 inch down from the first shot. That was close to the very first. Okay. There's not a whole lot of wind today either, so I don't think that's a problem. I just don't know why this this rifle hops so much. Let's shoot this last group and get it over with.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. We'll wrap this video up and move on to the next ammo next time. All right. You ready, mister?
Yep.
Okay. Bottom left. Did I put a round in there?
What?
Did I put one in there?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Winchester.
That happened with the 20.
There's a
It does.
we're gonna leave that in there. We're gonna leave that in there for a minute just in case. We've got a primer strike. Look at that. Yeah, Winchester. Winchester ammo. Okay, this doesn't surprise me at all now. This is like the 20, yeah, the 22. Okay, I'm gonna fire it again. Ready? We'll see if it fires the second strike. Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh, I hear powder in that one. I don't even hear powder in this one. I think what we'll do is pull that bullet. All right. Thank you, Winchester. All right. Okay, this is going to be our... Okay, Here goes our last group. Bottom left. Are you ready this time?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Well, consistently high and to the left. Yep, well, that was almost touching that first shot, but it was high and left. And that was touching the red bullseye. Holy cow, that just doesn't make sense. Okay, this will be a 4-shot group. We got 1 cartridge left out of this box of 20, guys. Let's salvage this brass and move on. All right, there we go. All right, well, I hope you guys that are interested in Mossberg Patriots are, you know, learning something from this video. This is, I mean, this is crazy. I've never seen a rifle so picky about ammo. All right, fellas. Well, that does it for that does it for this box of Winchester. That was, you know, that was 20 bucks wasted right there, but maybe we learned something. We learned that Winchester is consistently poor quality. Yeah, we were out shooting the last box of those 22 Winchester Wildcats, and we had about 10 duds in that last box also. So, you know, I think we're going to stay away from Winchester ammo.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, that does it. This I know, you know, each rifle's going to like its own, you know, something more than others, but man, this is an exceptionally picky rifle. But it did better with the Hornady on the last video, which we'll put a, you know, a button for them to click. Check that corner up there for a link to the Hornady video. That Hornady 180 grain, you know, it did overall better. The average was better than this Winchester 180 grain, but the 150 grain was the best so far. And it was, either one was okay for deer hunting, but this one, this is so inconsistent. If it was all you had and the shots were 100 yards or less, then you might get by with it. And, you know, it would be interesting to see what each completely cold bore shot looked like. But we don't have that kind of time. That takes, you know, it takes a good... We'd have to take one shot and wait 20 minutes for the barrel to completely cool down to ambient temperature and take the next shot, and that's not how I want to sight in a rifle at all.
Yeah.
I want to fire 3 shots, get a good group, you know, fire a second group of 3 and get a good group, and then maybe do a third group. If I can get 3 consistent good groups, then that would be, heck, with this rifle though, if I could get 2 consistent good groups, I'd probably call it good. But we can't even do that yet. So, oh, this thing. All right, fellas, well, that does it. That does it for this Reloader Joe video. Next time we'll be out here shooting the Remington. You never know. They might shoot a lot better than this 180 grain, but, you know, I with a 1 in 10 twist on this barrel, I am surprised it's not liking this 180 grain so far. But yeah, that'll be next video, and thanks for watching another Reloader Joe video. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and click that, you know, that bell, whatever that does. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Did you fall asleep? Okay, you're still there?
Yeah.
All right. Isn't that what the YouTubers do? They say, we'll put a link up here. We'll put a link over here. We'll put a link right here. Is that what they do?
Yeah.
We'll put a link for the other video here, the Hornady video. We'll have to figure out how to do that. Up or down?
A bit.
Over more?
Yeah.
Whoa! Well, how about this? We'll say check in the corner. Please like, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching another Reloader Joe video.
And turn on notifications.
Click the bell. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Hey, click that. Be sure to click that bell for instant notifications. Is that how they say it? All right. So I'll say